Aircheckdownloads.com.
24 hours a day, this is your number one station.
Mercury 102.7 FM.
Steve's on the way. I'll see you from 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
It's 10 o'clock. I'm Jason Tanner. Australian police are laying siege to a cottage where a mass killer's in waiting after murdering 26 people in a shooting spree. The massacre at a tourist site in Tasmania is the worst in Australia's history. Roger Maynard reports.
It happened in the early afternoon in the historic settlement of Port Arthur, which once accommodated thousands of British convicts transported to Australia. Several hundred tourists, many from abroad, were visiting the remains. The gunman opened fire on them at random before moving on to the local pub, which was packed with Sunday afternoon drinkers. Again he opened fire, killing and wounding even more. It's not known whether any Britons were among the victims. Police say they are simply overwhelmed by the scale of the carnage. Police have surrounded a remote cottage where the gunman is still holding a hostage. Roger Maynard, Sydney.
A Reigate man's appeared before a weekend sitting of magistrates charged with the rape of a 14-year-old girl. He's accused of carrying out the attack in a wooded area known as the Copse last November. Prison officers have escaped injury after an inmate detonated a device in his cell at Parkhurst Jail on the Isle of Wight. It went off just as the officers walked in. No one's been hurt. The governor says the 27-year-old man was being held on Sea Wing, a unit for disrupted prisoners. Over 100 people living in Haywards Heath are back in their homes after a gas mains fire. It broke out in a hole being worked on by seaboard engineers on America Road. The BSE crisis means more work for a rural helpline set up 2 years ago by the church and other voluntary groups. The Sussex Rural Support Network opened after an increase in suicides among people in the countryside. Canon Michael Butler says more people have been taking an interest.
The fact that our existence has been discussed has been something which people have not sort of poo-pooed but taken very seriously, and it's enabled them to open up in a way which is unexpected, because traditionally farmers are supposed to be very taciturn and don't share their emotions.
The FA's launched an investigation into the violence which erupted at a second division match between Brighton and York. Several were injured as fans invaded the pitch in protest at plans to sell off the ground. But FA spokesman David Davis is dismissing talk the trouble's likely to mar the start of Euro 96 in just 40 days' time.
It is distinctly unhelpful to Euro 96, distinctly unhelpful. But, as I say, I think that the circumstances here are specific. They do appear to relate to the problems that have been at Brighton over the past year.
Sussex County Cricket Club holds its annual Open Day today. For the first time ever, it coincides with a match. The county play Ireland in the Benson and Hedges Cup. Surrey are in action as well. They play Hampshire at the Oval. John McEnroe, legendary bad boy of tennis, has been proving he hasn't mellowed with age, losing his cool during a match in LA. When the umpire told McEnroe, "I've got a job to do," he snapped back, "Your job is to call the score and shut up." It's 3 minutes past 10. I'm Jason Tanner.
Aircheckdownloads.com.